Hey everybody, welcome. If you're new, then welcome, and if you've been here before, then welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John Clayton. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober since February 21st, 2021. And I'm glad if you're here today, then I'm glad you made it. You're in the right place, and we get some good stuff to say. Well, so what are we? December 4th. Holy cow, already. Vulnerability builds bonds. Honest self assessment is essential to recovery, but it is only possible if we are vulnerable enough to let someone in. Living Clean, Chapter 6, Anonymity. Practicing vulnerability runs counter to our terminally hip and fatally cool self image. Our instincts still tell us to hide any hint of frailty for fear that others will take advantage of us. It takes conscious decision to drop the defensiveness that once kept us safe. We choose to share our pain with others, taking risks in defiance of diseased thinking and deeply rooted behavior. Our willingness to trust the process increases over time. We may confide some of our darkest secrets to new friends in recovery. Even before we write an inventory, we notice that practicing vulnerability brings us closer to others. Although legend has it that a member once shared for their inventory with a taxi driver, we'd be hard pressed to find someone who unloaded their fifth step on someone besides their sponsor. By the time we get to step 5, we're grown to rely on our sponsor for good guidance and have learned to trust we share that we share will be held in confidence. Perhaps most importantly, our sponsors don't judge as or condemn our behavior. We do enough of that ourselves. Rather, sponsors try to help us work through our shame and embarrassment and move into acceptance. We reflect on how we've opened up over time and we realize the benefits of practicing vulnerability. Experience emboldens us to meet our fears head on. We are free to be real and raw and vulnerable in meetings. We come to realize the walls we built to keep us safe kept us imprisoned. We aspire to build our relationships on a foundation of trust, honesty, and openness. When we share from our hearts, others meet us there. Our sponsees, friends, and partners open up to us, and we value our vulnerability is reinforced. Experience confirms that we can feel vulnerable without shutting down. As one addict put it, vulnerability is like a super strength adhesive. It bonds us together like nothing else. I will have the courage to be vulnerable today. I will share my true thoughts and feelings, letting those who love me know all of me. Wow, yeah, interesting. I hope one day that, especially before I die, because, you know, I'm not no spring chicken anymore. I'm not, I'm getting older. I'm getting old. Nobody wants to be with an old man. I make that sound weird, but um, I just know I have a difficult. I don't have any experience being around people straight-headed, and I'm learning. I'm learning lots actually, and every day is a gift, and I'm learning to handle it every day I mean, keeping busy doing these videos and stuff, that helps quite a bit, but I'm isolated, so I don't have no social life. And and again, that's my own fault, because I just don't know how to talk to people, or I don't know, it kind of sounds weird, but it's like I don't know how to make friends. I don't know, that sounds weird. I mean, sure, I make friends in meetings and stuff like that, but it's not the same thing, because most people aren't interested in the things that I'm interested in, and now I'm just figuring out the things that I'm interested in, because this is the first time I've lived my life clean and sober, which in itself is a is an amazing experience. You know, I wish I would have had this idea in my head 20, 30 years ago. My life would have been so different today. Maybe better off, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's all the decisions up to this point in my life is what led me here. But there's so many things that I would do differently, and well, like the butterfly effect, that would have led me in a different direction, I'm sure. So thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I appreciate every one of you. I look forward to doing this. I hope I don't bore you. I am getting better, and when I can see the words on the paper, I can read it a little bit better. That helps. I'd love it if you hit subscribe and like. Join my community. Let's build something together, and we'll stay clean and sober together another day. Because remember, today we don't have to pick up. So take care, everybody.